Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Lin, and today I'm going to introduce my research, the SD cluster. This is a SDN controller cluster that can manage any SDN switch. Here is my outline. We will first start to introduce what the software-defined network SDN is, and the drawback of SDN, and the SDN cluster solution. Next will be the applications for the system to construct. Finally, we will show the limitation and the conclusion of the SD cluster. Let's see what the SDN is. The software-defined network is a network architecture that separates control plane from data plane. It enables centralized management, not the distributed management, and it provides greater flexibility than the original network architecture. Just like following figures, the left figures shows the original network architecture. It's separated and the switch or routers were controlled separately. And the right hand is an SDN. We control the network devices by the centralized network controller, and it enables higher flexibility than the original one. The benefit of SDN is that we have global view of the network. That means the applications can achieve the optimal solution for a network. And also, the Southband API gives fine-grained control over switch. We can control the network directly, and it allows the automation and allows definition of new interfaces. But there's still drawback of SDN. The reliability and the fault tolerance in SDN is very low. In the left-hand figure, we can see if there's a single switch failure, that it may use the other switches to route the network packets. But in the right-hand figures, you can see if the network controller is failed, then the whole network is failed. Also, the security of SDN is very low. If there is a malicious attack happens in the network operating system, that means the whole network was occupied by the malicious attack. Now, let's see the SD cluster solutions to handle the fault tolerance and the security issue. Here is a system diagram to design our SDN architecture that is robust and high security. We have to handle the high traffic loads and ensure the security. We must implement a solution with multiple SDN controllers and services that filter invalid syntax in HTTP post message. And we implement these services in the Kubernetes cluster and the component of Kubernetes. Let's see the components of the system. The first one is a Kubernetes backbone. To automate the deployment, the Kubernetes can scaling and manage the containerized application across a cluster of hosts. The next one is the controller replica set. It ensures the predefined number of SDN controller paths are running simultaneously. The third one was controller load balancer. It ensures that incoming requests are spread across all active controller pods to optimize the performance and prevent the bottleneck. Then, to handle the security issues, we have filter service replica set. This filtering service will analyze the HTTP post message whether it contains the invalid JSON message in the HTTP body. And the filter service load balancer, it distributes the incoming requests across the filter paths. Then we will have analyze the traffic by the traffic analyzer, say for set. It is essential for continuous analyze for the incoming packets. Then we have persistent storage. It stores the logs and the traffic data for the traffic analyzer. Let's see what kind of application can construct our system. These applications are either open source or self-made. For the controller replica set, we have Open Network Operating System. This software is open source and it provides high availability, scalability, and performance. With control plane, this control plane can allow the network administrator to programming control and optimize the network traffic. Second one is southbound API, the programming interface that allows application to interact with network via OS. And the third one was South APIs. It allows owners to manage the daily infrastructure. For the filter service replica set, we are using Flash-based filter servers to get malicious script in HTTP post message. We follow the rules that provided by Open Web Application Security Project or WASP. The first one is input validation and sensation. This will check the URL or cookies, headers to ensure that only expected safe characters are allowed. And we are also going to check whether the XSS attack happened or not. The third one is output encoding. We have to make sure that content only the journal text, not the executable code. Finally, let's see the limitation and conclusion of our research. For the system's limitations, even the system ensures a strong security and robustness, but it may increase the processing time. To keep the balance of throughput and security is still a big challenge for a system and for us. In conclusion, you can see the SD cluster offer forward-thinking solution to many of the challenges faced by the traditional SDN deployments, and it provides dynamic scalability, fault tolerance, and advanced security mechanism, make it well suited for modern network environment. Here is our reference. Thank you for all your listening.